We'll move on to eastern coast. The eastern coastal plains begin from West Bengal in the north and it passes through Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu and ends at Kanyakumari in the south. On the east is the Bay of Bengal and the west are the Eastern Ghats. The Eastern Ghats plains is wider than the Western Ghat. So the Eastern Ghat is wider than the Western Ghats. The northern part of the eastern coastal plain is known as the Southern Circus, while the southern part of is called Coromandel Coast. The width of the coastal plain is not the same everywhere. The average width is about 125 kilometer. So in this Coromandel Coast. So what is Coromandel Coast? The northern part of the eastern coastal plain is known as the Southern Circus, while the southern part is called Coromandel Coast. South part is called Coromandel Coast. The major rivers of this region are Mahanandi in Odisha, the Godavari, Krishna, Andhra Pradesh, and the Kaveri in the Tamil Nadu. All these rivers flow in the southeast direction and fall into the Bay of Bengal. They form a large deltas. The Coromandel coast receives the rains in the winter. They are often hit by cyclones. So in the eastern coastal plains, they will get very high rainfall and they will be often hit by the cyclones. It means rivers and oceans or seas are more there, so they will hit by the cyclones. How the life in the coastal plains? Yes, fishing and farming are the major occupation in the area. Rice is the main crop of the region. Other than the rice, the sugarcane, cotton, tobacco, coconut, banana, these are the some other crops which is very famous in this eastern coastal plains. Then the river Kaveri forms its delta along the Coromandel coast in Tamil Nadu. Pondicherry was once a French colony. Now it is a union territory famous for the Sri Aurobindo Ashrama, which attracts the people from all over the world. So this is about the coastal plains. Now we'll move on to the highlands. Highlands, the islands of India. An island is a place where, as I told you before, surrounded by all the sides of water. Yes, the island is a piece of land surrounded by the water. There are two big groups of island in India. They are Andaman and Nicobar Island. The Bay of Bengal, also known as Emerald Island, Emerald Islands, and Lakshadweep Island in Arabian Sea. The smallest among the Union territories, the Lakshadweep Island are also known as Coral Island of the country. Now see the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These are the two groups of islands in the Bay of Bengal consisting about the 300 islands. So this island is a union territory of India. They are the union territories of the India with Port Blair as the capital. Some islands in the group are of volcanic origin. Means in some of the islands they can find a volcanic, means volcano is there. They are the covered with a thick forest and only some islands are inhabited. Most of the island inhabited islands we can find the tribes. So most of the inhabitants are tribal. People from different part of the country have settled here. Main occupation of these islands are fishing, farming, rice, maize, coconut, pineapple and papaya are the main crops they grow here. So next we'll move on to the Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep consists of 36 islands covering with a area of 32 square kilometer. They are flat and sandy. Out of the 36 islands, only 11 are inhabited. So they are close to the Malabar coast. They forms a union territory with the Kavaratti as the capital. So a major occupation of this region, they will be fishing is the main occupation, coconut is the main crop for them. Many of these islands are made from the deposit of skeletons of an animal called oral. See here. Many of these islands are made from the deposit of skeletons of animals, that is called as coral. So coral is a deposit of skeletons of an animals. So by this we finish with islands. This is the end of this chapter. Thank you.